What is going on, guys? Luther here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today I'm going to be showcasing a free-to-play basic Dragon 20 team. As you can see here, we're running 4 rares. Deliana, who is our latest free login champ. So we've got Deliana, Frozen Banshee, War Maiden, Apothecary, and Kayle. So Kayle's obviously our starter champion. War Maiden you can farm from campaign stage 9, the Deadlands, so you can farm her so she's completely free. Frozen Banshee and Apothecary, I understand you got to pull them, but they're rares. So you can get them from Mystery Shards, you can get them from Ancients. So there's a few options to get them, which is pretty good. Now this team it's almost 100%. Obviously there's barring 3% and wickedness that goes on. As we can see here, we're getting hit, but it's fine. So Deliana's in a shield set. It's not needed, but it's nice. I understand a lot of early game players won't have shield set because, you gotta farm finite if you want a shield set, but the new patch is dropping any time now from when I'm recording this. So, and with that brings the new Forge Pass, and the new Forge Pass is bringing a new set for those of you who don't know. So it's a 30% HP shield for all team members, same as shield set, but the person wearing it heals 10% of their HP every turn. So it's basically shield set and regen set together. So it's exactly the same. As you can see here, our Apothecary has died, no issues. We're still gonna finish this 100%. Now, if you are lucky enough to pull yourself an epic, pull yourself a legendary, whatever the case may be, you can sub them in for this team. If you don't have Deliana but you've got an epic, or if you've been playing long enough, you've got Scylla the Drakes, another free legendary, an amazing champion, right? You put Scylla the Drakes in a stun set, you can put her in a relentless set. She's going to heal your team like crazy. She's going to put stuns on the enemy. She can do the revive with ally protect. She's amazing. Even if you're at the stage of the game where you have Grush the Mangler, another free log-on champion. His A3 puts continuous heals on your team, and his A2 actually does AoE decrease attack. Now I understand he's weak affinity for Dragon 20. He's still going to be absolutely fantastic though. Grush has AoE decrease attack. Decrease attack is massive. It's going to stop your champions from dying. Now if we can see here, we've got our War Maiden, our Kayle, and our Frozen Banshee. They all have War Master, and they all are wearing lifesteal sets. So the idea of this, every time you proc that War Master, you get to proc a massive heal. There we go, 2 minutes 30. Arguably, it's not a fast run, but it's free to play. You can run this while you're busy at work during the day. You can run this while you're sleeping at night. I'm going to show you all the builds. Let me move my camera over real quick. There we go. So I'm going to show you all the builds here. These are all, I understand, I have an endgame account. I'm not sugarcoating that, but all of these builds are easily obtainable by someone who is ready to farm Dragon 20, someone who is free to play. So the main thing we're looking for in all of these builds is accuracy to do our job. So the rule for accuracy is 10 times the dungeon you're farming. So you farm in Dragon 20, you need 200 accuracy. You farm in Dragon 15, you need 150 accuracy. You farm in Dragon 25, 250 accuracy. Makes sense? So we've got our accuracy, 205 speed. I understand it's a little bit high, but it's attainable. 69,000. This is a lot of HP. This is purely for the shield set. If you don't have shield set, that's fine. We've got the Forge Pass coming out. You can get sets even as a free to play. You don't have to buy the Forge Pass. If you can't do that, chuck her into Lifesteal set. That's fine. She doesn't have any masteries at the moment. She's completely masteryless. If we can get my words going on here, who else we got? Scroll down here. We got our War Maiden. So we can see here, Lifesteal, pretty much all blue gear. Stats, 36k, 1.8k. Defense, it's really not that high. 260 accuracy, 183 speed. She's not even crit capped. She's fine, but keep in mind, she's strong affinity, positive affinity for Dragon 20, which means that she gains 15% crit rate, so technically she is crit capped. Mastery is really basic here. We've got the turn meter from our Eagle Eye, and we've got our War Master, which is the main thing. Frozen Banshees, same thing. Lifesteal set, 43,000, 1.8. In this build right here, a little bit more defense and slightly more HP, and she can solo the boss for Dragon 24, correction, if you can get her there. If you can get her there, she can solo the boss for Dragon 24. I used to do it myself with a Seer team. The rest of the team would die and Frozen Banshee would solo it herself. The runs were about a minute 20. So same thing here. Just got the counter attack masteries for those extra poisons when she puts up her poison sensitivity. Kale, same thing. We got our Evil Eye. We want to be able to decrease the turn meter on the enemies. That way we're getting more turns ourselves. War Master, extra healing from Life Drinker. And then our Apothecary here I haven't fully mastered. Now there's a few routes you can go. There's two routes really you can go with an Apothecary. His A1 is a 3-hitter, so you can go down here and get your Giant Slayer, or you can take in Timely Intervention. So increases this champion's turn meter by 20% whenever an ally drops below. So basically, if your Kale gets absolutely smacked, he's got 10% HP left. Apothecary is going to come in here and gain a bit of a turn meter. Personally, I would take Giant Slayer. It's fine. The main thing you want is Lore of Steel, right? So if we look at his build here, it's 261 speed. I understand some people will say this is fast, but it is possible. You know what I mean? It's not really that fast. The rest of his stats aren't that crazy. A lot of that is coming from. See, we got 6 here from masteries, right? So 6 from that Lore of Steel. So if we look at the gear here, this has got 9 speed. This doesn't even have speed. We got 21 here. We got 15 here. We've only got 5-star boots. We've only got 5. So it's not even high rolls in these things. Hold on, let me show you Kale's build here. I forgot to show you that. So we are way over crit capped, but he doesn't have insane crit damage. He doesn't have insane attack. You know what I mean? He's only got 38,200, 2,000 defense, right? So, and if Deliana had Eagle Eye, Deliana's A1 is a AoE, and so is her A3. So there's arguments you could put her in a stun set, which again, I understand comes from Finite, but we'll do another run here just to showcase this team. If you put Eagle Eye on Deliana, her A1's going to decrease the enemy's turn meter, all of them, by 25%, which is just fantastic. Now, as we can see here, my War Maiden goes before my Kale. Right, it might sound Apothecary has died here early, understandable, but we're going to let it play out. It should be fine. See, the only reason people are dying is so you can see here, if I just pause this, we can see we got block buffs here on this Horden. Here, block buffs. So that's Deliana's A3. Now, Deliana's not booked. Deliana has 0 books on her, so she doesn't have a 100% chance to land their block buffs, but you can see there we only landed it once, just then. But that's the reason we're able to survive, because the Hordens can't put increase attack, increase crit rate, and increase crit damage on themselves, which means they're doing less damage to us, so we're surviving. But even with this, still going to be a win here. Understandably, in this comp, Frozen Banshee is doing a lot of the work for us. But, like I said, you've pulled yourself an epic, you've pulled yourself some legendaries, whatever the case may be. Sub them in for the team. Like I said earlier, there is these probably about a 5% chance that we lose. But that was one of those. It's good to showcase this isn't a 100% team. Most teams these days aren't 100%, but we're still doing really good for a free-to-play team. I tried my best to pick, rares or champions you can get for free, because, not everyone's out there pulling, oh my god, I got a Duchess, oh my god, I got a Seer, oh my god, I got a Dracomorph. You know what I mean? Everyone has got, we've got to keep the free-to-play essence. So I'm going to be turning this into a little bit of a series, doing some more free-to-play / early game, mid-game sort of builds and team comps. So if there's a specific area or something you're struggling with, Let me know down in the comments. I can build a team for you, or a free team, and we can sort of go from there. Happy to make videos. I also stream on Twitch. I do account help pretty much every stream. So I stream Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays starting at 6 p.m. AEST, so Australian Eastern Standard Time, which is about 9 a.m. in the UK, 10 a.m. for Europe, and it's about 4 a.m. EST, so the East Coast of America. Right? So let this one play out. That will be the video for today, guys. So I hope you enjoyed. Free to play, easy team that you can sort of create for Dragon 20. Obviously, you got your substitutes, so you can sub in if you've pulled yourself an epic. If you've pulled yourself a legendary, make sure you sub them in. Thank you so much for following. For watching. Correction. Make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to support the content. So you can see here, once we're on the boss, easy mode. Easy mode, right? The waves are the hardest part, believe it or not. Doing the boss, easy. Look, we're on the boss. It's going to be 100%. Guarantee you. Alright? Have a fantastic day, have a fantastic night, and we will see you in the next video. Goodbye.